lost his life in the line of duty today, and he died doing what he loved to do, and that was training for law enforcement.
When something happens to one of our brothers and sisters in blue, you know, it affects all of us.
I believe if there was two things on this earth that Devin was meant to do, was to be a godly family man and to be a patrol officer.
He is missed and cherished much by everyone, and everybody's life was changed by knowing him.
An emotional day in the upstate as a fallen deputy is laid to rest.
Anderson County Sheriff's Deputy Devin Hodges died during a training accident on Lake Hartwell last week. Today, the people he served, the men and women he served with, and countless others came out to mourn his passing. 7 News reporter Brianna Smith was there for the memorial service. She's standing by now with a look at his final farewell. Brianna.
You know, there wasn't a dry eye in there today as the community grieved not only for, you know, the officers here that were grieving for Devin Hodges, but also for the family he leaves behind. Now, you could see blue lights for miles as officers from around the state filed into the Anderson Civic Center to pay respects to Hodges. His casket draped with a flag as his superiors, spoke words not only about the type of officer he was, but man.
We all know that Devin liked to laugh and play jokes or just be Devin. He could have you holding your sides within minutes of walking into a room.
Your tour of duty here on earth may be over, but your memory and your legacy will live forever.
Obviously, such an emotional day hearing from both departments that he last worked for. But something that really stuck with me is, you know, he has these 4 children that he now leaves behind, as well as his wife. And they said that no matter what, they will always have a family in blue with them. We're live in Anderson tonight. Brianna Smith, 7 News.
All right, Brianna, thank you. 7 News reporter Nicole Ford also covering today's emotional farewell from along the processional route. She continues our team coverage with more on how the community is coping with this loss. Nicole.
Well, Gordon, first responders, fellow law enforcement officers, and even strangers spread throughout that 36-mile route all the way from Anderson County to right here in Greenwood County. And that processional just arrived here at the cemetery. I'm going to take a step to the side so you can see, as you can see, blue lights, like Brianna said, hundreds of blue lights from across the upstate here tonight to pay their respects to Master Deputy Devin Hodges. Now, those I spoke to along the processional line, some say they didn't know him. They just wanted to pay their respects to their brother in blue, those that protect and serve them. Others say they met him once and knew he was a family man, loved his job, and was fulfilling his dream out there learning Marine Patrol. Now, it was a very somber day for those here in Anderson, Abbeville, and Greenwood counties. Now, I can't even imagine what they're going through right now, but they are just getting here, so they'll have the honor guard here before he's officially laid to rest. Now, Sheriff McBride did want the community to know that there is a memorial fund set up in Master Deputy Hodges' name. If anyone wants to donate, that's at Park Sterling Bank. You can drop off any money in his name at any of those banks across the state. We're live in Greenwood County. Nicole Ford, 7 News.
Nicole, I know we're working to get some more pictures of that procession as it made it to the graveside there, but talk to us about how many people line the roads. I mean, unfortunately, we've been through police officer funerals a few times in the past year now, and it's always amazing how many people come out just to look and salute or take off their hat, what have you.
Well, I'll say it was very unique because, like I said, it is 36 miles long, so it was every couple miles you'd see people here and there, some at gas stations, some at fire departments, everyone sitting in their car, hats on their hoods, just waiting for that processional to go by. Now, I did see a couple who had already saw the processional, and some had tears in their eyes and they didn't even know Deputy Hodges, so that's how emotional this is for everyone in this community.
Yeah, it's a loss for the whole community, Nicole. Thank you for that. Let's recap the events leading up to today's memorial service. The Department of Natural Resources still investigating the accident that led to Deputy Hodges' death. He was taking part in a training exercise on Lake Hartwell last Thursday. He fell out of the boat and hit his head on a propeller. His life jacket got tangled in that propeller, pinned him under the boat. A fund, and you just heard Nicole mention this, has been set up to benefit the Hodges family. If you're interested in that, all the information is at WSPA.com.